Hey, what's up, true believers? This is the Ghastly Status from Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, back with another episode of Accounting of Third Measures. Hey, what's up, true believers? This is the Ghastly Status. And Accounting of Third Measures is my mini-series or sub-series of the My Gaming Diary video log, chronicling my life and times as a gamer. Every night with you. And Accounting of Third Measures is that part of the series that is focused on me when I'm playing games in the third-person action-adventure genre. I sometimes take games that are in the third-person shooter genre and lump them in with the first-person shooters, but with Gears of War, which is what we're going to be getting a little bit sweaty tonight playing, I'm going to put that in with the action-adventure games. So can I get verification that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out on the live stream? Can I get verification that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out on the live stream? Alright, sounds like the audio mix balance isn't that bad. So, we're starting up tonight playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition on the PC. For some reason, this game does not have a doesn't have a GeForce Experience profile, or at least it didn't find it when I scanned for the game. So I wish this had just like a basic profile available. It doesn't look like it. Full screen V sync, we don't need that. A frame rate limit, we'll go ahead and leave that on since I'm going to the capture card anyway. Oh yeah, here it is, default setting options. Why is I don't know, it should be high, right? It only needs 4 gigabytes of RAM. We are going to leave it on that. Doesn't scroll any further, right? Cycle that one more time just to be sure. Yep. Why, yes indeedy I do. Until you restart the game. Alright. So that is not that big a deal, I don't think. We can go ahead and restart it. So it's gonna take us a little few minutes to settle down. So we went to a new schedule last week. Went into the weekend, and generally on the nights that I don't stream, I generally make time or find time to wind up doing a few ad hoc streams anyway. So I'm only off like 3 nights a week that I don't stream. That I don't game. That I'm not scheduled to mandatory game. So I was kind of surprised that I went through the weekend without streaming. What I wound up doing was I had a lot of The Walking Dead to get caught up on. I'm pretty much... I said I was going to come in here and monkey around with mapping keys. I'm going to leave that as it is right now and go ahead and get into the game. Whoa. Go ahead and get into the game proper. Whoa, what do you mean load previous chapter? Oh, wow. Right, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's... I was like, does this have my old, like, Xbox 360 game save on it? All right, so obviously the last couple weeks have been trying and difficult for everyone. Streaming has not been the most important thing on my agenda, but I've been trying to get through it. Part of the problem has been, in addition to everything that's been going on out in the world, I have been getting through a PC casualty for the last...
What are you doing here? Getting you out. Here, put this on. You'll need it.
Several weeks.
You'd be getting a lot of trouble for doing this.
Not anymore. Things have changed.
So I also spent this weekend rebuilding a PC.
You can't just leave them here.
Did not go the way that I had planned.
Is that right?
Welcome back to the army, soldier.
Shit.
Let's go.
Alright.
We've got two options. We can go back the way I came, through the guards' quarters. It takes time, but it's safe. Or we can go through the prison blocks and get right into the fight. Your choice.
Who knew? Let's go to combat.
Let's take the prison blocks. I'm ready to kick some ass.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. 6-4, this is Delta 2. We are en route. Over.
Copy that. We are beginning our run. 6-4 in position. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Hold Q.
Hey! 6-4, this is Delta 2. Hold your fire. We are inside the prison. Over.
Roger that, holding fire. Advise you relocate ASAP.
Man, if a man knew I was here to get you, I'd be in some deep shit. Come on, let's go.
Hold up. Or hold shift. I can see that that's going to be something that needs to change. Whoa! What is up with that?
What the hell's been going on in this prison?
You don't want to
Ground
know.
units are taking heavy fire. We have hostiles in all directions. Copy that. Calling for reinforcements, over.
Marcus, the tower!
Let's see him head on. I'm sure you're going to tell me how to take cover. Right?
King Raven, Delta 2.
Ah, there it is.
Got a locust on that bridge.
Press
Over.
space.
Roger that. Moving in.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost criminal with mouse and keyboard.
Copy that. We are clearing area for extraction.
Oh, what's that?
Grab the grenades.
What grenades? Grenades.
Got him.
Got him. Ah, jammed it.
Can't get a target.
Where is this guy? Looks like he's through the window. Watch out, Dom. Yeah, he's still there. Speed jammer.
Good. Let's grab some ammo.
Oh, what was that?
Marcus, they're cutting through the door. Take cover.
Oh,
Take cover.
got some surprises for these foes. Hope G is grenades.
Get ready. Here they come.
G is not grenades. I'm gonna get close and press E, then press Q. Great.
Thanks, man.
Why do I not have...
Nice! Let's get out there. Delta 1, this is Delta 2. We are ready for extraction. Over.
Copy that. Enemy units right there, over. I see them.
How do you... Well, my grenade. There we go. Okay.
Fire in the hole.
More are coming. 2 clicks to your right. Can you suppress? Over. Negative. We can only cover one target. We need your guns. Over. Negative.
Devo.
We are also taking heavy fire. Stand by. Incoming. Now. Now. Oh, shit. This is 6-1. I'm hit. Controls. 9.
Got toasted. Oh,
6-1 is down.
I get used to picking up ammo again. Oh, stumbling across it. Very unaccustomed to not having a pointer. I just got done playing Destiny 2 last week. So I am,
Delta, there's something moving below ground. Over. I see it too. What are we looking at? Hell if I know.
Marcus, we've got to move to the Raven now. Go, go, go!
Devo! Big boy. Loki Loco. I need pointers in games too. How you doing, man? Doing all right tonight? Thanks very much for swinging through. I appreciate it.
Where are we going?
Embry Square. Colonel Hoffman's waiting for us.
Hoffman.
There's some cutscenes I don't know why they make you have to walk for it.
Hey, are you the Marcus Phoenix? The one who fought at Asfield Fields?
So straight into the cutscene.
Wow, cool.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm all right. Like I was saying before, I'm a bit tired because I had to rebuild a PC this weekend and it did not go according to plan.
You! Traitor like you doesn't deserve to wear the uniform.
Looks to me like you need all the help you can get.
Step aside. Lieutenant, I've got good news. We have a plan to end this war.
Yeah, so I think you guys are aware of
Picking up enemy movement, sir, close by.
a few weeks ago I had a short in a case, which is
Locust! Take cover!
one of the more problematic things to troubleshoot because you're not always guaranteed exactly where the short is.
We now have the light mass bomb. I'll take out all these bastards with one
Find it to be one of the more difficult things to troubleshoot. You wind up troubleshooting with parts, and of course you run the risk of
That's why we need the resonator.
any new part that you put in the case getting damaged because you have a short. You got stray voltage running around.
Now I'm pissed.
Up there! We've lost contact with Alpha Squad.
So a few weeks ago, I moved the salvageable components. So I bought components that were the likely suspects,
We have air support.
rather than troubleshoot them one by one. I just replaced kind of that chain of parts. Took all the parts I could salvage from the old case and moved them into the new and built a new PC.
You'll have to move in on foot.
We're screwed.
So that worked out well.
But the lieutenant here will be feeding you intel.
Yes, sir. And the smart thing to do right now would be to leave.
You, get it done. I expect you to give me 110%, Phoenix.
I'm not doing this for you.
So in the course of excavating those salvage parts, I felt that I had tracked down the actual cause of the short
Get up those stairs. Alpha's waiting.
in the old case. Which key is the roadie run on? Alright, we gotta figure that out. I need to know where the sprint is. Controls, keyboard and mouse. Move forward. Cover run. Oh, run it. Okay, space is run also. Okay. Hopefully that's the only thing I needed to know.
Okay, man, here we go. You still got it?
I guess we'll find out, huh?
Looks like we're clear. Oh, yeah. Got your active reload. What? Oh, that's the lieutenant. Oh, where's this guy? I want to make sure I know where the, that is not... Alright. Come on, what? Activate the laser screens and hold F. No! I was trying to get the melee to work. I just started Assassin's Creed Unity over the weekend and the controls are difficult for me. It seems hard to do the camera, working the cover, and just for the feel for me. I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games. I find their control scheme actually to be pretty... I like their control scheme. The thing I didn't like is in very early versions of Assassin's Creed, the problem I struggled with was it was too easy. Like every obstruction that you ran into, you climbed it, and that was aggravating. What? Hammerburst assault rifle. So have you played other games like Assassin's Creed before? Is there
Grab those tags. The family back home will want them.
Sweet.
Oh, well, Unity climbing isn't easy for me. I tried to climb and it might work. So is that your first Assassin's Creed game? Did you start with Unity? I mean, I haven't played them all the way through, but I did start way back in the day with like the first one. I played Assassin's Creed and that's it. Prototype was easy. Just walk up like it's a ground. Okay, right. So this weekend, what I'd said was I didn't want to let the processor and other parts. I thought the power supply was good too. It turned out the short looked like it was in a 3-pin fan, a Molex to 3-pin fan connector adapter.
Got one.
Marcus, flank left.
What, really? Well, all right, take care of this guy here first, and then I'll flank your left there. It's so weird, this emergency holes. Looks like I'm clear here on the left. I don't know who do I need to flank? I wouldn't. I got Unity and Assassin's Creed 2 for free. I wouldn't have brought them if they weren't free. How do you find a short or even know where the short is? So, just from years of building PCs, most of the time, I mean, well, first of all, you have to diagnose that there is a short. The reason that led me to believe that is, I would power the system on.
Next.
And I would get the power light on indicator at the motherboard most of the time. So the first thing that caused me to suspect a short, like in a wire or a cable, was the fact that the behavior wasn't consistent. It would be different every time, and that's similar to what you might see with like a loose cable. You know, like when you have like an electrical cord to like a lamp, and there's a short in the cord, like you know, the line is partially frayed or something like that. You know, the lamp will turn on sometimes, but then sometimes it won't turn on. So that was kind of what this PC was acting like. You know, typically I would get the power on light indicator at the motherboard, and then I would hit the power switch and nothing would happen. And then, you know, the next time it would turn on, and then finally after a couple of weeks of it turning on intermittently, it just stopped turning on completely. And that's when I moved to salvage what I could out of the case, and put the parts that I could salvage into a new case. So while I was excavating that case to move those parts was when I found the Molex to 3-pin fan connector. So I had several fans in this case, I think like about 6. I had to come off the Molex, you know, power connector, take it to a 3-pin fan adapter. So I had multiple adapter cables in there. And one of them, it looks like one of the Molex pins had gotten pulled out or gotten loose. The other possibility is that the expansion slot, vent shields. You know what I'm talking about, like the little things that you pull out when you're putting the GPU in. You pull off the expansion slot vent shields. The weird thing about this case is the tab on those shields is actually designed to stick out of the case, and that's what keeps it from like flapping around. It looked like one of the vent shields I had actually I had seated properly,
Control,
and
this
so
is Delta.
that tab was actually inside of the
Possible
case and may have been
KIA.
touching the
No sign of
motherboard,
resonator.
sending some of the charge from the motherboard
Roger that, Delta.
to
Keep
case
looking.
ground, which is not how, you know, what it should be doing. So check the bodies near the emergence hole. So I found a few reasons why I might have had a short in the case. So after I found those and I got the new PC, the first new PC running, what I did was I said, hey, you know, I've got a new processor in this case, because I'd only bought the processor. I had upgraded the processor in that case a couple of months ago. And so I said, well, I don't want that to go to waste.
Got it.
I killed the emergence hole, right? Grab that shotty. Oh, I thought I had shotty. Yeah, but what's this guy? What, are you tracking the guy here, crossing here to the right? Oh, whoa, where is he? I wanted to see the melee work. Why is the melee not working? I don't know why the melee is not working. I think I have to be at it.
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on
That's
possible
okay.
KIA.
So it's
no sign
the
of
chainsaw
resonator.
on that weapon, but it's
Roger that, Delta. Keep looking.
it's a pistol whip on all the other ones. Okay.
I'll open the door. I've got the code.
So I did that about 3 weeks ago. So I went through all my spare parts, figured I had enough parts to just build a new PC. I think the only thing I was missing was maybe an SSD and a case. So I decided that I wanted to build a low-profile, small form factor case. I didn't want to build a mini ITX. I needed a small form factor case, low profile, but that would house a full ATX board, because that's what I was in there, and I didn't want to monkey around with taking the processor off.
Got him.
Chainsaw's not working. So I ordered a low-profile case that would handle a full ATX board.
Possible KIA.
Didn't scroll all the way to
No
the bottom
sign
and
of
read some
resonator.
small print, so I didn't realize that this thing needed a SFX form factor power supply, a small form factor power supply, a slim form factor power supply.
I'll open the door.
So I get the case, I try and put this Corsair RMx750 power supply in it. Doesn't fit. I start looking through all the tech support and realize that I had missed the fact that this thing needed a slim form factor power supply. So I will say, working the chainsaw off the keyboard.
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on Alpha.
Not the most comfortable
Possible
thing.
KIA.
I
No
wonder,
sign.
so I probably need to, what I ought to do. Let's go controls here, keyboard and mouse. Combat, melee attack. Now it's got reload. I don't know why it has those on mouse 3 and 4. Why don't you put the melee attack on? Remove the previous body. I don't know what it was on. So I just put melee attack on 4. That was on reload weapon. I don't need that on reload weapon. So I think I'll just have that do the takeover and then not worry about it.
Roger that, Delta. Keep looking.
So then I was panicking. I was like, well, crap, you know, do I order a different case? And then how long is that going to take to get here? I thought about ordering a new power supply, but one of the biggest problems right now why I'm avoiding buying power supplies is because power supplies is one of those things that, you know, is very very supply chain limited now with the health pandemic that's going on. You know, RAM is expensive. Where's the? Flip-de-doo. Can I get the chainsaw to work once? So whenever I run into a potential power supply problem, like,
on Alpha. Possible KIA.
try to
No
avoid that as
sign
much
of
as possible.
resonator.
So rather than buy a new case that would accommodate the power supply, I was like, well, why don't you throw all these parts back in the old case? Since you think you found where the ground is, and you think the case is fine, and the power switch and the reset switch are fine, why don't you throw all the parts back in the old case? And I was like, then the only downside to that is you've wasted a day that you spent time taking parts out of the case. Really need to learn how to fight those things so you can get room to get the chainsaw off. So I lost
Control, this is
my
Delta.
Saturday afternoon that I spent
Visuals
pulling
on
those
Alpha.
parts out,
Possible KIA.
but it turns
No
out that was
sign
the
of
path of least
resonator.
resistance. That got me to rebuild,
Roger
reconstitute
that,
that
Delta.
PC
Keep
as
looking.
quickly as possible. It took up more room. I'd spent Saturday rearranging the room to accommodate an additional PC and where I was going to set it up and what the cable runs were going to be like to make it a streaming PC. Because what I was really trying to do was, at least she was doing something on the weekend. Yeah, right. What I was really trying to do was make sure that I got time to start the build on Sunday rather than waiting. Finally. Got a chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. The emergence hole there? Please tell me that's the emergence hole. Got him. Right, we collapsed that. Shouldn't I just be able to mantle over that now? Seems like I can't get to the other part of the room. Did we leave one of these big uglies here? really not good at picking up these icons when they come across my way here. Is that? Did they just pop out of another emergency hole? Ooh, don't fall my line of fire. Alright, we're good. Gucci.
Sweet.
Oh, how do you do that? Dom just leaps across it. They pirouette spin move over the top of him.
I hope that's not Rojas down there. His little boy just turned 2 last week.
So yeah, I don't think I ran into any problems rebuilding those. And what I wound up doing was I wound up taking a system that I had built into a microATX case and moving that down to be the streaming PC. So all I really did was swap the video card. So I had I had a spare GTX 1060 sitting around.
The resonator?
How's the D2 community since it went free to play?
Let's get that resonator.
It
Marcus.
is not bad. It still has some of the, when I talk about that unspoken Destiny 2 camaraderie, you know, where people will, it's about half and half.
For sure.
You know, it used to be in OG Destiny, what would happen is I would go in, I would run strikes, and I would just link up with people who were also running strikes, and even though the two of you, you know, you couldn't talk, everybody was still playing together. They were trying to get through the mission objectives, and you had a spare GTA. Yeah, well, I bought a GTX 1060 like 4 years ago, and I upgraded that a while ago. Shut up! Let me throw the grenade first. And so it's been when I upgrade, I still usually keep those parts around just for things like this. For, you know, if something goes bad, or I don't need to get on that, right? Yeah, I rather than buy like very high-end parts, what I tend to do is buy like mid-grade or low-end parts. Hey, not low-end, but I target mid-grade, and have multiple PCs for redundancy and you know, and not being fully down, you know, when I have an equipment problem. And then I usually have friends or something that need those parts, or maybe less so these days. Ooh.
I'm out.
But yeah, I tend to not like build with like an XX80 series GPU, because I just will rarely, if ever, use that power. I'd rather have, you know, 2 GTX 1070s and 2 different PCs than have a single 2080.
Nice.
It's kind of the way I approach it. Plus, that comes from when I first started building PCs, like doing a lot of experimentation and being in the boxes a lot, and then winding up downing a PC, and then like realized it was not good to be in school with my primary PC down. So I started then like building like the backup PC.
Plug 'em up.
What is this? This is a new emergency hole? Yeah. See ya. Where the? Oh.
I'm out.
Got him.
No. Grenade.
Who's next?
Hope that's it.
Knock it. Knock it.
got it. I got it. Okay, so number keys are...
Another grub hole! Get a frag in there!
Oh. So yeah, this is the first night streaming off of the... Where are you, Dom? There you go.
You're
Oh,
blocking
get
my
up.
shots.
Get up on his own. But yeah, I went in the other night and ran a couple strikes. The first one, I wound up with a Smurf who was just not paying attention to the objectives, was running his own direction, didn't stay with me. I was like, what is this guy doing? I was like, he's not running the strike. You know, that happens every once in a while. But the second, I think I ran 3 strikes that night. The second and third strike I ran both times. I wound up with a good group. The second group was really good. I was actually, we would have nerfed the second strike, but right at the last minute when I was actually down, a guy, I really like the fact, I think Smurf has an actual real meaning. I just call them the people who come into Destiny 2 and are just, are playing in team events, but are just like doing their own thing. They're not really like
some kind of goddamn defense by now.
paying attention to the objectives. They're just running around.
Everything, but nothing works. If the locusts want to come
You're
up,
not really helping.
come up.
I used to have nightmares about those things when I was
Generally, you think that's to me, that's, I assume that that's the free-to-play effect, right? That's people coming into the game who don't know what they're doing, or, you know, you also get a lot of people who come in who are just grinding, like, for glimmer or a thing or whatever, and they're in strikes for whatever reason, you know, I guess maybe because of XP and awards and things like those things, but they're just, like, running off, doing something else. They're not helping revive you when you get downed. So they're just aggravated because of course you queue up into the strike, right? And I'm just like, look, if you weren't gonna play the strike, like I don't need you queuing up with me.
Bring it.
Down. I'm having a hard time identifying friend or foe here.
Behind us.
Oh, what is that? Is that a bad guy? That is a bad guy. This is just gratuitous. Okay, so I got the gaming PC rebuilt, or again, originally I had planned on building a dedicated home theater PC in a low profile box. I wound up reconstituting a gaming PC instead. That came up and is in place with no problems. It has an empty slot in it because I had pulled the optical drive out of it and put it in another PC, so I got another optical drive coming in.
There's another nest around the corner.
With a spotter on the right.
Ooh. No, get down. Phoenix. Well, that's not working. Do I have... Looks like I don't have nades. I have to make something happen here. So the streaming PC, that gave me a little bit of a problem. Again, it was nice because that PC was already set up. So I didn't really have to do a whole lot with it. for some reason, the only thing I've changed in that PC is I've gone from a GTX 1060 to a GTX 1070. And for some reason now, none of my stream decks will work on it. Every time I connect a stream deck to it, what happens is I lose one of my video sources, either the webcam or the capture card, and it will not come back. And I don't understand why that is. I thought maybe it was I was pulling too much voltage off the USB hub, but I moved it around. I have a self-powered where's this guy? And why? How do you guys like it? I have a self-powered USB hub. So I'd move devices to there. I've tried a few different things, and I don't know what it is. It's some software conflict or something. I mean, it acts like the old IRQ conflicts you used to have back when you used to have USB parallel and serial devices in a PC, and it would have a limited number of addresses to address each device, and so you would run out of free addresses. I just wish you like knew for certain where these guys were coming from. Is this where we're going next? Seems logical that this would be where we would go next. So, it's a little weird streaming without the stream deck, but
Negative, Delta. We still have radio silence. Over.
It's not really an absolute necessity. But what I've done is I've slaved a bunch of OBS commands to a numeric keypad.
What about Alpha?
And even though that doesn't have labels and it doesn't have the feedback that a stream deck does, it is serviceable. So
let's go.
And I mean, really, at the end of the day, I only use the scene transition commands more than anything. I mean, I monitor CPU utilization and things like that, but I mean, those things aren't really an absolute necessity. Whoa, whoa! Spider. So, Loco, what have you been playing besides Assassin's Creed? And who's the protagonist in Unity? Unity is, I think, that's the one that came out the year, I think like 2 versions of Assassin's Creed came out that year, and one of them was like really bad and really buggy. And I wound up not playing either that year.
Get in there and flank that down.
Yeah.
We'll cover.
Do I have? Nope, still don't have. I don't play much, but I just waste a lot of time doing nothing. Unity was buggy, and I have no clue of those European names. Yeah, I just know Assassin's Creed is one of those franchises where... Oh! Well, I didn't know that guy was there on the flank. Where there's a very robust argument between Ezio and I can't remember who was the first. I don't know if Alistair or I don't know. I know people are huge fans of Ezio.
Watch our flank.
Get in there and flank that nest. We'll cover.
I'm not flanking the nest, but I didn't know.
Incoming frag!
Down. No, don't. That wasn't very good. So Unity, Altair. Okay, right. Fruity Fruit Poppy. Altair. Unity is after 3, where the main guy died. So Unity opens like it's a recreational thing to go into the house, but don't remember who went in or anything. Who cares? So now then, are you into Assassin's Creed mostly for like the fluid gameplay, and then you don't really care about the storyline, or does the storyline just kind of jump the shark for you?
Grenadier! Watch our flank! Get in there and flank that nest. We'll cover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice, got him. But he took his place. Great.
Got one.
Thank you.
We got a grub hole.
Where? In here? Pistol doesn't pack a big punch, but it is deadly accurate. Whoa, what is this? Dude was smoking. See just how you were hitting buttons and things are happening you don't want. That's like Unity plays for me. I got Unity AC2 was free, so I was like, okay. I would play Cyberpunk. Before that, the other game I wanted was Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. I don't have a big desire to have so many games annually, but I'm interested in story. Like I might get The Last of Us 2 for that. When I played The Last of Us, I only cared for story, so I played on easy. Yep, yeah, that's kind of the way I am too. When I feel like the gameplay is going to be a hassle, if I crank it up too high. I mean, I like a challenge, but I also don't like a 40-hour game taking like 80 hours just because like it's more difficult, and what you really care about is the story.
Watch our flank. Get in there and flank that nest. We'll cover.
Ah, damn.
Very cool. Did you play the Insomniac game, the Spider-Man game? Sucker ran back in there. No! I mean, that's the problem with the motion in this game, is if you get just in the wrong position, like there's no quick way to sprint backwards or get out of it. I wish I played Spider-Man. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too interested in it. Looks like it worked like Batman. Okay. What was that? The heck, that dude just walked up behind me. I love me some Batman. Arkham City, okay. I was getting the AC out of Batman Assassin's Creed. Yeah, got your flank. Yeah, I guess as I get closer.
Grenadier!
What bothers me is I don't have, Oh! I don't really have any great weapons. I haven't gotten like a sniper rifle or, Hammer of Dawn or anything like that. This weird circular arena 2 leaves me often confused about like what? Yeah, that guy came from inside the building. I keep trying to be sneaky and come up on them another way, but then the guys come out the other side of the building. Alright, let's do this then. Yeah, that's what it is.
Watch your flank.
I'll answer all that noise.
Get in there and flank that nest. We'll cover.
Yeah, so it looks like this is what they really wanted you to do anyway.
We've got a grab hold!
One dead grub.
Oh. Awesome Batman Assassin's Creed. Yeah, have you seen the, I don't typically go in, you know, much for memes or like the goofy videos or whatever, but did you see the Batman versus Darth Vader one? Oh, that dude just took a grenade. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, there's a, it's kind of a funny video.
You're blocking my shots.
So what I gotta do, 25 super quick reloads.
Come get me.
Where's Dom?
You're good to go.
Oh. You're a shotgun in there?
Nice. All clear.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes, I'll take that.
Get a move on, soldier.
Shut up.
Warm up.
So what was that? That was the hammer burst. I'll just keep the regular assault rifle. So he's telling you to form up, but I have like no idea where he wants me to form up to.
You good?
Yeah, but I got a problem. Something's wrong with this thing. It keeps jamming. See?
Ooh, wow.
Take position.
Focus reinforcements!
Take cover.
Oh. Uh-oh. That's coming after me.
Come on.
There we go. How much helmets only keep you from looking cool. It doesn't protect. Yeah, so I do like the animation in here that they actually, you will actually see your shot pop the helmet off of somebody every once in a while. This way where? The real problem is like 99% of the time, like I don't know which way these guys are going. I know somebody's shooting at us, but like which way is the objective? Is it this way or is it behind us? And the directionality of the audio is just like... Whoa, whoa. No, just leap over that sandbag.
You're good to go.
I got it. Okay. Where are we supposed to go now, LT? About to get a big surprise!
Control, this is Delta. Come in.
Nice.
Military equipment. Always works. Carmine. Man.
I know.
I'll open the door. I've got the code.
I think we just found Alpha.
Move!
Somebody's having a good time up there.
So, Loki, are you pretty much just, you're picking up games like what on sale and when they're, and stuff until Cyberpunk comes out?
It's one guy.
Hold still.
Nice.
Put a highlight reel. It's in.
That soldier needs our help. Get down those stairs.
What stairs? Oh! Ran him over.
Oh yeah, I'm back in the game. Yeah, that was beautiful, baby.
State your name, soldier.
Private Augustus Cole, Alpha Squad, sir.
Coal? As in the coal train?
Yeah, that's right.
Where's the rest of your squad?
They're sitting tight over in the
Yeah, I do that. Buy games I'm not going to play when they're on sale. I brought something from GOG and Ubisoft. Just don't remember. When was Deus Ex or something? Darkest Dungeon, I think. Okay.
But the radios don't work.
No, Deus Ex was a really good game. I think it came out like late 2016. It's definitely one that I want to get back to. The last iteration was really good, but I didn't get enough time to play all of it.
We need to re-establish radio contact with Control ASAP.
Number 83. Damn.
The one and only, baby.
Remember this guy? He played for the Cougars. Defensive lineman.
Chivo!
We saw you play.
That's right. Everybody wants to see the train, baby.
Hey, Marcus. Remember? Division playoffs? 40 yards line?
There are at least 3 Deus Ex. I don't think I bought the first one very old before. No, there's Deus Ex. It really doesn't. Yeah, so there's the first. I think there's 4. There's the first. There's the original. there's Invisible War, which was universally not very well accepted on the Xbox 360.
What was that?
PS3 era. And I thought there was another. I guess this was that one. Not Invisible War, but I can't remember what the subtitle of that one is. Or the third one.
Stay vertical.
But it's really good.
Jack, decloak and rip this door.
The third one's really good. The most recent one that came out. I'll go and find out, guess what? Sorry, man. What?
Keep those things away from Jack.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Back in your hole.
Multiple contacts!
There's too many. Fall back. Fall back.
Your position!
All right.
They're everywhere.
They're coming out of this hole, that's the problem.
We own it.
Oh, I saw some ammo in here.
Door's open.
Always hate games that make you actually hit a button to pick up the ammo.
Let's go.
I have Dishonor, but that wasn't the last buy.
What is that smell?
Seriously, something smells wrong.
Prey Deus Ex Game of the Year. Oh, I didn't get the original. Mankind Divided and Human Revolution.
Focus.
No, I think there was Invisible War too. I don't know if that was the a tablet version.
Until I give the order.
Far Cry 3, 5, and New Dawn.
You two, get over here and take these weapons.
Yeah, just hold your horses. Should've gone to Wikipedia instead. What the heck is this thing doing now? What the heck?
You two, get over here and take these weapons.
Oh, wrong keyboard. I forgot. Yeah, no, okay, so Invisible War, I think, yeah, that was the crappy one on consoles. I think on the Xbox 3, it was built on Unreal Engine 2, on the original Xbox, okay. And then Human Revolution is the one that I've played, and that one I thought was actually really good. Pretty good. Was it? There was the original in 2000. Yeah, Invisible War is the one nobody likes. And then, other than those three, then there's Oh, no, wait a minute. Whoa. No, Mankind Divided. So, okay, so I missed Human Revolution. Oh, that one was on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Invisible War was on Xbox. So Invisible War is the one that I deliberately skipped because it wasn't any good. Invisible War, I think, is the one that I just missed, even though I would have liked to play it. Human Revolution is the one that I missed unintentionally. Mankind Divided is the one that I have played that is actually pretty good, I think. Let me see, what other games have you been talking about here?
You two, get over here
Yeah, so I have played Prey. I really like that game. I have the original Deus Ex, and I have Mankind Divided.
You two, get over here and take these weapons.
Dishonored, I've played more Dishonored 2, I think, than the OG Dishonored. I think
You two, get over here and take these weapons.
I think I bought Dishonored. I think I bought Dishonored 2. I think Dishonored I play.
I'll take that.
Yeah. It's Hammer of Dawn. One of the things that I don't like and that I don't understand is so Hammer of Dawn can go in either, or the Gnasher can go in either slot 1 or slot 2.
Good to go.
So it should have the Gnasher, Hammer of Dawn, right. Both of which I like. Dishonored and Prey, I think, are by the same development team, so they're very similar in terms of gameplay and mechanics. Far Cry 3, 5, and New Dawn. I didn't play Far Cry 3. Far Cry 2, I actually really didn't care for.
That is just not right.
Fire your weapons, soldier. Hold your trigger down. Gives the satellites time to triangulate.
Am I on? Well. There we go.
Back in your hole.
I don't know how long you have to hold this thing on him until he's... Oh, there he goes. But I was a huge fan of Far Cry 5. Probably one of my favorite games of all time. Didn't give it enough credit. Didn't play it long enough. I keep saying I want to get back to it. I really need to get it for PC.
Bring it on, baby!
Oh. I mean that I didn't get the original, and then that I did get the original. Okay, got it. That's the right. The game unpauses itself. It'll not be ignored.
Come get me. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, frag them!
Is there nothing in here? You can't kick that door open. Yeah, so I had the original Deus Ex on disc, and it's one of those games that I had in its original form. But then when we transitioned to digital,
Fire in the hole.
I bought it again as a digital copy. I don't think I really need to close. It's not an emergency hole, so I don't think I really need to close back up.
Piece of shit. We should use the Hammer of Dawn all the time.
I see controlling it, so I want to play it, but at the same time I don't. Yeah, it's not a bad game.
Basically, you lucked out.
It's kind of like Fear. If you've ever played that series of games.
Still good. There must be more cedars. Let's go.
It's one of those games that you really have to pay attention to get the story out of it. And then there's times that you just run into kind of nonsensical puzzles, like puzzles you just won't get unless you like remember some one line of dialogue.
We got some more!
Oh! Thanks, Night Diamond, for the bits. you, Streamlabs, for continuing to pop my non-customized alerts.
Hold your
Don't know what it is with that.
Satellite's time to triangulate.
I'm not a fan of puzzles in games. Yeah, I don't mind. Onimusha was the last. Oh my gosh, Onimusha's puzzles. Man, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Got tired of that. Yeah, I don't need the hammer done. There we go.
Phoenix, you still got the Hammer of Dawn?
Yes, I do. Is this grunky thing still down here? Oh, get the hammer back out. Light it up! Okay, he's not toast yet. Or is he? He's not. Second blast should do it. Matt, how you doing, man? Thanks again so much for the bits. I appreciate it. You guys planning on going live here shortly? Or is Scarlett already live? Okay, that stops all the noise. Yeah, no, look, it's definitely a matter of pacing. I like some puzzles, but with some games, the puzzles just outstay their welcome. And I'm really bad with first-player games that, like, while I'm streaming, like, not paying attention when they're trying to give you mission objectives because I'm talking. So I very frequently miss no stream night. What?
What's the holdup?
Doing some audio mixes at the studio. Okay, very cool. Requesting it. Gotcha. Always nice to have a paying gig. Get you through those nights screaming. Thanks so much again, man. Thanks for the bits.
We're on the clock, Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs just drives me nuts. Like I always bring up the Streamlabs login and test flight the bit alerts before a live stream, and so my custom alerts come through during the test, but then during live stream, like there are certain ones that come through, like with the stock bit alerts, which just really aggravates me that I spend all that time getting them ready. Sometimes I gotta re-upload them and refresh them and resave them. Yeah, it just gets old. Make sure they actually update. No, because I've you know, I've put them in and saved them and re-uploaded them like a dozen times. Like it shouldn't. I don't know. It obviously shouldn't work that way. I mean, I do enough stuff during pre-flight that it gets on my nerves. But my problem is I mean, well, you guys, more importantly. Thanks again for the bits, man. I appreciate it.
Got to get alpha.
Oh yeah, I know, Coltrane. So how do you get off this level? But the thing is, I mean, there are 5, right? That sounds cool, though. Gives off good vibes. Like there are 5, so I don't want to have to test. I don't want to have to pre-flight all 5. You know, every night before a stream. That get really irritating. I always go through and check like one of the 5 before every stream. It's like a digital xylophone. No, yeah, no. The first one is just a stock one. I don't know.
The stairs.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. No, I'm trying to. So let's see. See if this pops. So you just did. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Yeah, so that's the custom one. Which Yeah, so there I go. I tested it. It just popped, and then like you did it right after that one, and it like didn't work. So it like makes no sense. It's the same code that it's supposed to be executing. So like I don't understand why. I don't understand that.
Control, Delta. Come in, Control.
Copy, Delta. Your signal is extremely...
They're going to be hearing from my loader.
We are working.
Well, and then I tried using, man, what's it, a Mux bot or something like that. There's another. Thanks, appreciate it. You don't have to prove you don't have to test their code for them.
Negative.
But I appreciate it.
Negative. Stand by. Move out, Private.
But yeah, I don't like. That's what's so irritating. Like, so like I sometimes like I rotate which ones I test before the live stream. But there are some nights that I test like the cheers and they work with the custom alert, and then somebody comes into the live stream and drops bits, and it doesn't work. I'm like, well, I mean, it would be different if like it was like, you know, you updated them like once a week and they stuck, but like it's so random. Like you could upload them and then like the stream right after that they won't work, and then you can upload them sometimes on Sunday and they'll work fine like the whole week. So like I just don't know. I mean, I've been letting go. I got so frustrated that I switched to another thing to use, and then that live stream, like, they didn't work at all. Like, and I was like, you got to be logged into the site in order for it to work. So I like logged into the site the next time, and they still didn't work. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep using Streamlabs, even though it's not perfect. At least it works. Works incorrectly, but at least it works consistently. Yeah, it's a hoot.
What's all this shit about Hoffman's operation and his resident?
But yeah, Loki,
find the locust heart.
So my big thing, so I joke about like the setting up Scar stream. Yeah, I've had so many issues as well setting up Scar stream, and yeah, I can't even imagine. Like the way you guys do it is like, oh, like thanks a lot, Dad. I appreciate it. Yeah, like if I was like two different people, that would help, right? You just gonna run at me like that? Get a shotty to the face. Who's making all this noise out here? Whoa!
Cedar! Last one. Here we go.
I thought I took him out already. I gotta stand out here and hit this thing. No, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the. I'm gonna leave you lurked while I work. Love the gameplay. Yeah, I've been waiting to play this one a while. It's been on Xbox Game Pass for a long time. I appreciate the lurk, man. Thought I was gonna take him out, but yeah, Loki. I like puzzles, man. But so like my big thing is like I like. I joked before, but I do really like a directional pointer. And I was like, I didn't know you could get exploded like that. Yeah, it happens much more frequently than it should when I'm playing.
Marcus, now there! Cedar!
I see him.
Here we go.
Alright, I need to take cover until the Hammer Dawn recharges. My problem is I have shoddy. I'm not gonna shoot anything like across the way. I got lost IRL, so games I am way screwed. I never lived there and have no clue where to go. Alright. Hammer Dawn should be recharged now. Bro, what are you got up and started running around?
That's 3 for 3.
Control, this is Delta. Come in.
I copy Delta loud and clear.
All Cedars are neutralized. Moving to Alpha's location now.
That's great news, Delta. Stand by for Alpha.
But yeah, look, what I don't like, I don't like spending time. GPS is
Man, where you been?
Delta Squad is in the House of Sovereigns.
Yeah, essentially that's what I want. Is I want a GPS for every game, because I'm getting really sensitive. What I'm really monitoring and paying attention to these days is the idle time that I spend in a game, because my desire is to not spend any idle time. Like, I don't like. I mean, having a little bit of a breather is okay. Like, that was part of my problem with Doom Eternal. Like, you just never, like, you never had a chance to catch your breath. It was just constantly, that game was just constantly on top of you all the time, and it just got really aggravating. So like a little bit of a breather, but I don't like being forced. I don't like being sent to like a timeout. Like, I don't like being sent to
Next.
You know, to have to wait and, you know, spend some time of inactivity, you know, until some arbitrary point when I'm released and get control of the character back. So
Oh man, yeah.
Alpha, we have visuals on your location.
We'd like to have your ammo on our location right now.
We'll go. Delta out.
But yeah, that's the thing that grates me, is like when like the puzzle is so complicated that like you, because one problem I have is I get really, particularly because I play late at night, I will start falling asleep if I'm like trying to figure out a puzzle and it just gets too late and I like don't know what the heck it's doing. Like, I'll just get bored and I'll be like, this is stupid, and I get really sleepy. Oh, in the face. But I also don't like those games where, like, and this is where like Super Mario Odyssey is for me, you know, where you don't know where to go, so you're running around in circles for an hour at a time just trying to figure out, you know, where is the path for me to get off this level or whatever. I don't like that either. So in Tomb Raider, the Tomb Raider reboot, like some of the puzzles, whoa, like take too long. Great, what? Now I'm in this hallway and I gotta. What? Couldn't get up the staircase there? So I guess I gotta go back in through the first one.
Let's go.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, you know, and we go over this on the podcast all the time. I know my co-host Swiss likes games and he likes the challenge and whatnot, and I think I am more of a mechanical challenge guy than for Tomb Raider. You know, it's a puzzle game, but for instance, Onimusha Demon Slayer Warrior game. No, I like Onimusha definitely had. Well, Onimusha's a Capcom game, right? So, no. I mean, do you expect puzzles because it's Capcom, or however you think about it? But like, I mean, it was, you know, it was as bad as, or worse. It was, I would say, it was worse than the Resident Evil series games with all of its puzzles. You know, Onimusha. Oh. Okay. We're good here. Thought I saw. So once they get the hammer burst rifle.
Got it.
I wouldn't expect puzzles in the Demon Slayer game, but Tomb Raider was about hunting treasure, I think, so I would expect something. Yeah, it's how, like, in the original Lara Croft, like, the puzzles were, I thought the puzzles were reasonable, but, like, in the reboot, they just, like, jumped the shark.
Gotta move. Alpha's waiting.
And then the problem I had, I guess the problem I had with Tomb Raider, even when you go back to, like, those old series games, is, like, I really like I played the game for the combat, I didn't play the game for the puzzles, so that's the problem.
Got one.
Like, I really loved Laura's, like, athleticism and, you know, the fluidity of her moves. And flip-de-doo. Yeah, again, you know, some puzzles is okay, but some games, like, take it too far. I want to play the reboot Tomb Raider, but not now. I'm not going to buy a 4-year-old game now. I think the devs don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think that iteration of the franchise is also over and done. Like, they made their 3. I don't know. I haven't heard any rumblings of them making any more, so. But, I mean, I tell you what, I played... Is it the 3rd one that I was playing recently? I really like the 3rd one. It's a lot better than the first one, although it still suffers from some of the same problems. Like the first one, first of all, the first one does a lot of taking the control out of your hands, which I'm just like, come on. Like, you just spend so much time like playing dumb, like quick time events, or just not having control of the character. And I'm like, it just got really old and aggravating. And then it does at least one, maybe it doesn't do you too much, but doesn't do it to you too much, but there's also one, like, in the very early stages of the game, like a not a river scene, but I guess this point where the town is flooding, and like you control yourself going down the river, but like you don't have full control of the character, so it's really just it's like a left-right. It's like playing like a 2D, like,
soldier. I know all about your trial.
Breaker game or something, like.
Sir.
Get up there.
It was like padding.
This street is the pickup zone. We need to clear it. That means no locust on the ground and no nemesis in the air. Get on those troikas!
Secure the landing zone for evacuation. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with the very first Tomb Raider reboot. I was not nearly as impressed with it as a lot of other people were, but I'm glad they stuck with it, because the third Tomb Raider out of the reboot franchise is actually, I really like that game. Alright, cool. No more Troika duty.
Copy that. We're at the pickup zone.
That's the one thing I hate too. Jumping puzzles in our platform is in 3D. Sometimes you just have to look everywhere, because the jump can be somewhere I'm not looking, and it takes me a while to even change the camera. No. So I don't know if you saw me playing any of Doom Eternal, but that's exactly what a lot of Doom Eternal was. Like there are jumps in Doom Eternal where you land, like, and you have to like land on a rock wall face and like climb or something. Like, it's around the corner from where you can see. So, like, so the first time you run up on it, like, there's just no way to make the jump, like, unless it's by blind luck the first time out. So it's setting you up to have to die the first time through, which means it's just making it trial and error, which is really aggravating. These guys are acting very smug. Okay, no, that's them. Okay.
Locust!
Might want to move, Marcus.
Take cover! Under fire!
Alright, so I am gonna live stream again tomorrow night since I missed my Sunday night stream. Just really want to get a few operating hours in with this computer in the case that is now a dedicated streaming PC, so everything seemed to go well tonight. Again, I've got that weird funky Stream Deck problem, which again is not the be-all end-all to everything, but it still really bugs me. It really bugs me that that PC also ran with the Stream Deck fine before, and actually the GPU unit theoretically uses less power than the GTX 1070, but for some reason and now like will not work with the Stream Deck, and I don't know why.
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body dies. We will win this war. It's only a matter of time.
No, we're here for Out by the Resonator. Come on!
No.
Control, this is Private Phoenix. Lieutenant Kim is dead. So we've fallen back inside the tomb and we need a way out of here.
Repeat, Alpha. Kim is dead?
Confirmed, Control. KIA.
Roger that. There's a courtyard at the other end of your building. That's your best bet.
Copy that.
Well, we sure as shit can't stay here.
You're Baird.
Yeah, that's right, asshole. Question is, who are you? Oh, shit. Quiet. Don't move.
What was that?
A berserker. She can hear us. She can smell us.
Oh boy.
Get out of here. We gotta get fucking out of here, man.
Oh my god. Control, this is Delta. We have a berserker in the vicinity. Please advise.
Hold your fire, Delta. Standard weapons won't work. Do you still have the Hammer of Dawn?
Affirmative, Control.
You've only got minutes of satellite coverage. Get her outside and use the hammer. That's the only thing that'll work.
Wilco, Delta out. Alright, guys, sit tight. We came here to help you, and that's what we're gonna do. Dom, let's go. Move out.
Oh, why can I not pick up the hammer, Don? This is going to be way more difficult with it. Do I already have it? I already have it, okay. They put it there for you in case you don't have it at that point in the game.
Well, unfortunately, all we gotta do is get her to follow us.
Okay. Can't get grenades. Why? Because you already have them? Alright, that works. How are you supposed to get out of here, though? Nope, can't get out that way. But yeah, the plan right now is I will stream tomorrow night, and then again Wednesday, which is my longer streaming night. Thursday, even though they're going to be making the PlayStation 5 announcement that night on the Enough to Keep Going weekly podcast. I think DBQ is supposed to be hosting just a two-person show with he and Swiss, so I'm probably very likely as interesting as the PlayStation 5 coverage will be to sit that one out, as I'm supposed to be on break. That one, I'll let those two handle it. Or those two will handle it. I shouldn't say let those two handle it. And observe that one from afar. I will be streaming that night. Move where? Whoa! Just ran at me and destroyed me. Great! Nice! What? No, just go! What? No! That does not look like a way out. A smashable door. Woo! He just opened it for me though? Good.
Out of time.
Oh, that's a smashable door too. Come on. Oh, you didn't smash the door? Please tell me you smashed the door. Yes, thank you. Bring it, Big Tubby. Get out of here. Alright, what now? Oh my gosh. I gotta get her to crush another one. So yeah, so I should be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. And then I'll be notionally off Friday and Saturday. Whoa! Oh, there's get outside.
Satellite is online.
Well then, okay. Dom, let's drop the hammer.
Oh, great. What? Dom got killed, so I gotta start over. Or at least I gotta go back to the last checkpoint. Okay, I'm outside.
Well then, okay. Now, let's drop the hammer.
Keep hitting the shift key. Thank you. Oh. You. Oh, he's still not down? Come on now. Now we killed the big bug with just 2 of those things. One more charge. Get out of the way. Wait, the 3rd shot didn't kill him? It's really not good. Weaken though. You'd think you would realize after a while that every time you charge me, you get burnt alive. So.
Oh, there. It's all clear. Control. This is Delta. Come in.
I read you, Marcus.
Pivo!
Movement is coming online.
So I played the original Gears of War back on the Xbox 360. It's very cool. I don't know. I didn't finish it. I just played a really good chunk of it. It's really cool that they're giving you. I'm sure that I did achievements on that game. It's very cool.
Dark soon. So.
Delta, we now have a second target. You will deploy your resonator in the lithium.
It's very cool that they give you.
To your position. And you're in charge, Sergeant Phoenix, as of now.
Sergeant Phoenix.
Sergeant. Copy that. We're clear for Ravens.
Negative. Area's too hot for choppers. You'll have to find another way.
Copy that.
Typical. Don't give the smart guy a promotion. No, give it to a jackass instead.
So we gotta hump this to the factory, or what?
Nah, screw that. I got an idea.
Oh, yeah? What is it, smart guy?
Enough. Let's move.
But it's really cool that even if you may have already gotten those achievements before, that they
You're just talking shit. Plan.
give you achievements as if you haven't played it before. So I don't know. I think you can play. Shift, space, 4, and Q. Yeah. I don't know that I'm giving a ton of squad orders.
Marcus, this is Anya. Hammer of Dawn is offline.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot. So let's see what I got. So I got the Dasher. No, Hammer of Dawn. I don't need the Hammer of Dawn. Great. Oh, here we go. Alright, hold on. So here's Hammer of Dawn. So now, I should have Shoddy. Yeah, the Hammer Burst Rifle and Pistol and nades. Okay, good deal.
Control, we're outside Tomb.
The emulsion factory is 10 clicks ahead. But be advised, you've got enemy units moving to your location. They definitely know where you are.
Copy that.
Great. Awesome. Go right path.
You and Gus go left. We'll go right.
Got it.
Oh, I'm going with Baird.
I'm gonna find me some locusts and I'm gonna ruin their day. Know what I mean? I bring the pain.
Don't you ever get tired?
Hell to the no.
Hey, Marcus, this route's no good. You better find another way in.
Nope, no room for grenades. Rats. Night and have fun. All right, Loki. Thanks so much for coming through and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll be shutting down here in a few minutes anyway. Thanks very much for hanging tight for most of the show.
Delta 2 out.
Speaking of Baird. What? What's he shooting at?
Damn, these guys are almost as big as you, Cole.
Yeah, almost.
Didn't we just come out of here? There's a stair. I thought there was just a blank door. Does not look like you can get through it. You cannot vault. Should just be able to. Looks like you can't vault over that. We have a good night, Loki.
Sir. Yeah, it's gonna wait. Save us for later. Like a snack.
Bullshit.
You think I'm kidding?
I think you're batshit crazy. That's what I think.
Oh, ain't that cute?
Like two assholes on their first date.
Did he really just mantle that? I could have done that. Can't even. Oh, you just.
Nice. Oh shit.
Why? Oh, those are your objectives. Whoa! What was that? Whoa! What? Pop from the side. Stankety stank stank. Part of the thing that's supposed to be nice about having the dedicated streaming PC is that I don't have to go through so much herky-jerky whenever I come down here to set up. At least not when I am playing on this side of the room. Oh.
You're blocking my
shots. Come on, Baird. Alright. I was hoping maybe I'd sprint up there and...
Fire in the hole! We own them!
Regroup!
Copy that.
So hopefully, it'll allow me to get down here and set up throughout the week. It's a little less, I don't really know. During the week, I think it's going to be about the same level of effort. I think having the dedicated streaming PCs is just really going to help with the weekend transition.
We gotta get out of here. Now, if you got a plan, let's hear it.
I know somebody who lives out here. He's got a vehicle. It's a piece of crap junker, but he runs.
What? You know one of these stranded guys?
Yup, there's a camp up ahead.
So, what? You hang out with stranded?
I don't hang out, dickwad. I'm looking for somebody.
Shut up, Baird. Keep moving.
What? What'd I say? I'm sure there's some nice stranded. Maybe not.
Find the stranded settlement. So I've never really looked up how much gameplay there is in Gears of War 1. I feel like you're making significant progress tonight, just in a couple hours, which is good. So I cannot get out that door.
See, Corsair! I told you it's chasing us!
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, I got it!
Choice weapon is what that is. What? Okay, so he's down.
One dead grub.
Ah, man. All right, we'll try this one more engagement for tonight.
See, Corsair! I told you it's chasing us! Yeah, I got it! Incoming front!
Oh, what? Okay. Oh! Move, Cole. Would you, get, That's right, sucker. Boom! Get the boom shot. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, my goodness. Thought I was about to wrap it up. Alright, we're getting out of here.
See, Corsair! I told you it's chasing us! Yeah, I got it!
There's one. You're down. I'm gonna take your boom shot.
I can't see it!
Just don't know if this is direct fire or if you lob this.
Come get me.
I think I got him.
Form up!
Got it!
Watch it!
Well, move, Cole. Guys. Hammer burst out of ammo. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, I was really not as impressed by the boom shot as I remember it.
It's screwing with us!
Scratch one grunt.
Which side are you on?
All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for joining in on the live stream tonight. I really appreciate you coming through and hanging out. Thanks so much, Loki Loco. Thanks so much, Nine Diamond, for swinging through. Like I said, I will be back on definitely tomorrow night, and then Wednesday and Thursday. Friday and Saturday, uncertain I'm supposed to be off, but you never know. I may just do an ad hoc. If you happen to be watching the archive version of this on the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can just be informed whenever I post new content. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Agas. Please save us from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, aka Game Logic here on Twitch. Until next time, good night, good luck, and good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.